Welcome, everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Raffaella from Kusula Consulting, and I've been sharing quite a few videos from last year about cryptocurrency and the level of consciousness around cryptocurrency. So since then, let me just update you on the situation. So we've moved out of all social media, out of Instagram, Facebook, so it's probably a little bit hard to find us, but no need to worry. We've created a channel on Telegram, so I'll be putting a link somewhere below this video. Obviously, we're hosting this video on Library TV, which I've spoken extensively about in my previous 20 videos from last year. And I just thought I'd come back in a year later to update the situation on cryptocurrency and where we are with our state of being. And the reason why I've decided to do these videos, I'll probably be doing maybe one every week, maybe, I don't know, 2 days in a row. We'll see how it flows. We don't know. But since then, we launched an online school for cryptocurrency for beginners, because we were getting a lot of demands of, how do I get started? Where do I begin? What's happening? So instead of repeating ourselves over and over again, which is extensive, so we did an online course, which don't really want to promote it here with you, but it's 4 modules. It really gives you the most clearest perspective on where to begin, how to begin, what state of being to be in, what to expect, what not to expect, the level of risks, and all of it. And obviously, we've called it the silver package because it's just the first step, silver. And then we have the gold and the platinum. And obviously, again, not going to promote it extensively in this video. I might do so in another one. But so in this past year, we've been interacting with students. We've basically seen a variety of people coming through, a lot of them pretty hesitant, anxious, doubtful, an awful range of emotions, and it's understandable. And this is what I'd like to speak about today. So, what's happening? What is happening? This is such an exciting time in our lifetime. And I know most of you are feeling dreadful doubt and insecurity, because we have never, ever, has it ever happened that we are transitioning into a time of sovereignty. We are cutting those ties, unchaining those chains from centralization. What is the centralization everyone is talking about? What is it? We have always had this presence of a centralized government, a centralized banking system, the centralized body of people that have always made the decisions of how this matrix needs to work. How does life need to work? What goes where, when it goes where, how we're supposed to react to it. You see what I mean? We've always seemed to have this structure is the word. And unless it's not being said through the television or through any sort of government piece of paper or some sort of media, then we will not incorporate it and say, this is the law. Or so what we're going through right now is that we've been accustomed to always believing that the safest way is always through what the centralized body structure has always informed us of how to do things. You want to buy an apartment, you need to get a loan, you need to go to the bank. It's like this logic, it's like unquestioned, like how to administer your own finances, how to create more finance, how to create more prosperity. No one teaches you any of this at the school that we go to, because the actual foundation of everything has always been a level of, I need to trust something outside of me. And in order to inflict this, I need to trust something outside of me, there has to be a prevailing underlayer of fear. that needs to be produced by these entities of the centralized. So it is normal that the majority of the population is feeling fear, is feeling uncertainty, because this is the first time it's ever happened. Blockchain, the creation of blockchain, the actual existence of blockchain means everything we've ever done will be different. Is it the solution to everything? And as I've said in the previous videos, no, blockchain is not your ultimate solution. It is the transitory solution. It is that boat that will take us across. It is that bridge that would link us. Okay, so blockchain is going through all its trials and tribulations and ups and downs, and every single time something happens, it is always being reinvented and just built. It just keeps building, creating. From what? From our desire to really feel free, to really feel sovereign, to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. It is breaking all the regulations, that it's breaking down all those boxes that we've created on how we've been taught life needs to be. This is big, guys. This is big. And we understand completely your uncertainty, your fear, your doubts. It is understandable. And I just recently came across a survey that they've done that 86% of the population on this planet is disinterested in blockchain, in cryptocurrency, in investing in any of that. And 14% are called the enlightened cryptos, those that are jumping up and down from excitement of this new thing that's being created, and that can see further into the future of what this can actually, what impact it can make on a global level, and change this whole mentality of what we call life and how we live life from a completely different 360-degree perspective. And it just made sense to me when I was looking at that. And I said, well, obviously, I mean, who is getting involved in this is those dreamers that came in and felt that this was tight. This way we live life is tight. There's rules and regulations, everything. People are managing us. We are being managed from the very, very first day we enter into this planet. We've never really been able to make our decisions from that sense of sovereignty. And it's just interesting that now that we have this opportunity, there's a little bit, the door's just slightly been open and say, hey, that not everyone is jumping to this. And it's understandable, because 86% of the population is still inflicted by this fear of missing out, fear of not doing the right thing. I'm not unworthy. I've always followed the rules. I'm going to do it the way it's always been done. Until it's not mainstream, I'm not going to do it, because I will only follow the herd. And obviously, who's the 14%? What do they represent? Those ones that have woken up and said, I'm not living like that anymore. While I'm here, I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to take that risk. I'm going to feel that excitement. You're part of the early adopters, the early adopters of this new technology, of this new state of being, of this new creation. We're all co-creating it. So this is what's happening. We are unleashing ourselves from a centralized, dominant structure of how they've told us things are always going to be. And we're literally just shifting towards freedom, sovereignty, doing things completely different. And it's never been done before. So no one knows exactly how it's going to unfold. It's going to unfold. The how can either look like pretty cool and chilled and effortless, or it could be like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. So it also depends on us. But the fact is that we're co-creating this together. And every single coin and every single token on the blockchain is here to serve in one way or the other. probably 50-60% of them are shy anyway, because we've still got, you know, some of that old coming in, wanting to inflict fear, inflict doubt, the hackers, the mischievous ones. Obviously it's been contaminated. We need to go through that process still of purifying, selecting, identifying, feeling, embodying that state of being, and purifying. And that's why I've always seen cryptocurrency and the invention of blockchain as a perfect reflection of where we stand from a consciousness point of view, from an awakened point of view. It's always reflected. Everything reflects it. But this is so obvious. This is so obvious. So my message to you today is, it's fine. You're all fine to feel the way you're feeling. It's never been done before. There is no template to this. We're creating it. This is the first time in the history of man on this planet that we're actually witnessing co-creation at its best happening every single day. Every time we open up those charts and we look at the situation with cryptocurrency, we're seeing it being built Lego piece by Lego piece every single day. And it's exciting. This is what co-creating together actually feels like. It's amazing. So there were a few points that I wanted to make before I leave you. That number one, change feels exciting. And if it's not feeling exciting, ask yourselves, what am I really afraid of? Do I want to keep on living like this? Or do I want to project myself into a future and investigate, what is this blockchain all about? And how will it benefit me personally? And how can it benefit the world? Because those answers are there already. And this is why 14% of the population are really, really excited about it. And as time goes by, more and more people are coming on board. Who is the Enlightened Crypto? The Enlightened Crypto are those beings that have seen this day coming for a very long time, that are feeling that all of their dreams and imaginations are being put into the physical, and they can see it. They resonated with it, and it's basically all of our students as well. You know, all of them said, this sounds exciting. I want to be part of this. How do we create something new that's never been created before? This is what it looks like. It can look messy. It can, you hold your breath, but this is what it's looked like. It's not just going to appear perfect. Nothing appears in perfection. This is what it looks like. There's more questions than answers. But something's moving, something's shifting, something's changing. And even though all of this just creates more questions, the moment you start questioning, that's when the mind can liberate themselves from this oppression of this is how things are. And now, I'm questioning. The moment you start questioning, there's a release and there's an open space to start looking. Okay. So that's big. That's really, really big. And the last one of them all is, guys, we're creating a brand new financial system from the ground up without governments or things. It's us. It's us. It's the people. It's the human beings that came here to create. It's not being dictated by Tom, Dick, and Harry. We think that because of the internet, we're all so connected. But what you guys don't see is that even being connected through the internet, we're all being funneled through the one server of this centralization. And then once they've captured all of our data, they then, spit it out and then tell us, direct your focus here, direct your focus there. Where's the blockchain? No, there's no funneling to any centralization. This is big, guys. This is big. And if you don't feel the excitement of it all, keep watching these videos. I'll keep releasing them and feeling about it. But what my main concern is your state of being. Your state of being. And if you're not feeling this excitement, keep watching these videos. Maybe we can interact. You can send some emails. I can feel that there's just this burst of people just want to get excited, but I have a life, I have a job, I've got this, I've got that to do. And that's the whole point. We'll probably speak about it in the next video. It's the time of how our consciousness has been grabbed left, right, and center. But we are creating something absolutely magnificent. And I'm excited. And I'm excited to talk about it every single day if I have to. So thanks for tuning in, and let your friends know about this new channel, Exclusively Crypto, on Telegram channel. And I'll also be showing them on Library. Until we see each other again. Ciao.